interview.
We're here. Welcome.
We're podcasting.
Yeah, we
This
are.
is my first podcast.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, welcome. It's called Resonant Remembering, a podcast where we talk to anyone and everyone about any and everything in the hopes to awaken a new thought with me, you, and the viewer or
Excellent.
listener. Since
Wonderful.
probably most people don't view it, but they can.
This is cool. I mean, you create the content and people watch it and consume it.
Yeah.
And you never know who it's going to impact or how it's going to impact them, huh?
Never.
It's wild internet.
It's crazy. Hello, internet. I'm Sam.
I'm Josh.
You? Okay.
Yeah. I guess I met you here at Live CBD a couple months ago.
Yeah.
And then I was using your product, which I had no idea.
Oh yeah.
For I don't know, multiple months, and then discovered recently that you actually create this product.
Yeah.
And I love the product. It's life-changing.
A cool little plug in there.
Yeah,
I love it.
Just a little plug. I have to go ahead and get it out early, you know, because it was really surprising. I also ate like an entire can before I came here, so I'm like juiced up. I'm ready to go.
A can of gummies?
Yeah, of your mushroom gummies.
Wow.
So
okay.
You know, I'm like
you're ready.
pumped up.
You're ready. I don't think I've even taken them today, which is unusual for me.
They're daily ritual.
Yeah, same
daily
for me. Same for me normally. I had a doctor's appointment this morning, so I was like fasting. So I didn't, nice. I didn't know if they counted. They probably do.
Probably.
Yeah.
They got a few calories in them, I guess.
Right? I only know because I had a lady once that was like, I can't take these. There's too much sugar. And I was like, there's 2 grams.
2 grams of sugar? That's nothing.
She was stressed.
Should see the stuff we're eating. Like, you know, we're used to that, I guess. American children.
This is going to be a really fun, chaotic podcast.
It is.
I love it. Guys, come here. Squirrels.
It's all about the dogs, right?
Yeah. Always.
Look at those plates.
Yeah, look at this place. Did you come on your heart to talk about?
Not in particular. I guess how about the current state of the world using technology?
Oh, like AI?
Like AI.
Okay.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get this dog.
Okay, yeah. Oh, she said, I know you're coming for me.
She knows. Sylvie wants to be in the podcast too.
Right? Jude too. She's made an appearance a couple times with her mouth.
What's up, Jude?
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I've been using AI a few times now this week.
Okay.
Just to make my life easier. I find it pretty awesome. I know there's a lot of variance in opinion of how it's been received. I love it.
Okay.
Because it makes my life a lot easier. But
yeah. So which version have you been using? Like ChatGPT?
I used ChatGPT yesterday, and I used Bard, which is Google's.
Yeah.
Bard's kind of cool.
Bard's kind of cool.
I like it. I see the merit.
I like that Bard's connected to the internet, so it can like pull in more. You know what I mean? Like ChatGPT is obviously on the internet, but it doesn't pull from the internet.
Yeah.
The same way.
Google definitely like has the upper hand, right? Because they've got all the data right at their fingertips. So that's kind of interesting.
That is kind of interesting. So what did you use it for?
So in programming, there are many different languages.
Okay.
Right. So the company I work for has some code that's written in a language called Java.
Okay.
And we needed to convert the code to Python.
Oh.
And so I just gave it to ChatGPT and converted it, and then added some extra stuff to make it work specifically for this customer.
Yeah.
And I saved me and my company probably 3 hours of time.
Yeah.
You know, to do that. And it just took me 10 seconds, right? So,
yeah, you just like copy and paste and then go back and correct for any little weird things. Right. That's incredible.
Yeah, it felt really good because I'm you know, I work in sales, and I used to be a developer. I'm not technically a developer anymore. I'm a little bit behind on my coding skills, but you know, I still understand the big stuff. But a lot of times I've had to message my engineering team and have them help me up with more like complex stuff. Yeah, so now I can actually like contribute a bit more.
Yeah.
It makes me feel good. So
that's awesome. That's super cool. So what do you see as the downfalls?
Yeah, I mean, the robot overlords taking over, right? I mean, it's all the obvious science fiction stuff, but I feel like in reality though, it's gonna be more like a Wall-E kind of situation, or
Okay. I've never seen Wall-E.
Oh, really?
Isn't that sad?
Have you seen Idiocracy?
No.
Oh,
I'm a very
man.
movie person.
Oh,
I fall asleep usually.
I fall asleep during movies too. It's a curse.
Yeah.
It really is.
Yes, and I kind of like it. It gives my imagination more freedom because then I haven't seen a lot of things. So then I think and then I'm like, wow.
Are you like a hummingbird? Like you're always flapping, so like the minute you sit still, you're just like,
yes,
I gotta crash.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Are you?
Yeah, I
also
can
a
do it. Yeah, we got that hummingbird energy.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Right? Like so busy, so busy, so busy.
Yeah.
And then when I'm like, still, I'm like, I guess it's nighttime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm. That's pretty much it.
That's fun. Yeah, I've used ChatGPT for it actually wrote all the copy for my website for
Oh,
my
yeah.
gummies because
That's
I'm
awesome.
very long-winded.
Mm-hmm.
And that does not make for good copy.
Yeah.
So I would
People want the TLDR, right?
they do. They really do. So I just like info dump everything I want to say into ChatGPT and I'm like, make this better.
I love that.
And ChatGPT's like, got you, fam.
I love that. See, you remember like Grammarly and all that stuff?
Yeah.
It's like weird seeing the evolution of technologies, right? I'm not saying ChatGPT is the next evolution of Grammarly, but
right.
Like they had all those tools to like make sentences shorter and more concise and like fix your grammar up,
And
but
ChatGPT is like, yeah, next level of that.
it is
Really, it can like condense, like I barf into it lots of info and it's like, here's 3 sentences.
Yeah.
And I'm like, wow, thank you.
It's so cool.
It's so cool. It's so cool. Yeah, I feel like I think everyone should contribute to ChatGPT.
Yeah.
I think that's really what's going to shape it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think a lot of the haters of it are people who are very sensitive, empathetic, have kind of a more, I don't know how to say it, but like, they're just more humany humans.
Yeah.
And I'm seeing a lot of like fear in that. And it's like, I used to be one of those people. And then in 2019, I was like, if you can't beat them, join them and
absolutely.
make them better.
So see, I love that. Yeah. Being excluding yourself from change or from things that are important doesn't solve the problem, right?
Right. It just keeps your voice out of the overall being that is ChatGPT or any other AI.
This is wisdom, people. Wisdom. I like it. Yeah.
But yeah.
But what if we don't want to be involved in those things?
Well, there are a
boring
lot of
and
steps.
stupid.
Yeah. I mean, if you don't want to be involved in them, good luck. Good luck.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah. Like I hope that you have secured your off-grid space.
Yeah. I guess, yeah.
I mean, if you don't, because there's no way to not be involved.
Yeah.
Right? At this point, there's surveillance on every corner. Our phones are constantly collecting our data. So if you truly don't want to be involved, you have to go join the Amish country. Pretty much.
Yeah.
I mean,
they don't have my Netflix account, so
they don't.
Yeah,
They
I don't
don't.
know.
They're not gonna have your Netflix accounts. They're not gonna have Amazon Prime. Everybody, I know, but there's so many people that's their shtick. They're like, no, but I want to go off grid, but I want my package tomorrow. And it's like, well, you have to make a big choice there.
Yeah, how else are you gonna get that 12-pack of toilet plungers?
Toilet plungers. Oh, if only that's what everyone was ordering.
I mean,
what a world.
Have you been on Amazon recently trying to just order one simple fucking thing? Sorry, language.
No, that's fine. We say fuck here.
You can't order just one thing. You have to order like 15, 20. Like
really?
Yeah.
That's insane. I
It
guess because they're
sucks.
like bulking. They're like, well, we're
Yeah.
growing. You gotta have our excess stuff. We bought it all at 2 cents a pop, so it's got to get out of the warehouse.
The best plastic crap China can make.
Oh,
China.
right. Oh my God, China. What was I hearing yesterday? I heard someone like breaking down Chinese manufacturing things and how like we're kind of haters here in America, but in China, it's like solved their whole, like they don't have a homeless population and they don't have,
It's true.
like at 90% of their residents own a home.
Yeah.
And like all of that. So it's like, meh. But then I've also seen documentaries where there's like they build a factory and then they like effectively build a whole city that's just for like the factory workers.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's insanity.
It's wild.
Yeah.
And then there's like, yeah, they got like kids working there. So
yeah. Well,
the
and
best
that's
gift you can get from mom and dad is still the one you make,
true. Absolutely. Absolutely. I was like, where are we going? Where are we going? But yes, you're right. You're right. So yeah, with that, have you made any gifts lately?
Oh God, have
What was the
I
last
made
thing
it?
you made?
You know what? That's actually oh, I have made a handmade gift recently.
Okay.
It was pickles.
Okay.
Yeah, I made pickles for my girlfriend.
That's
and
so fun.
they were
What kind of pickles?
beet pickles. Yeah.
Beet pickles?
Yeah.
Like pickled beets?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Pickled
Okay.
beets, beet pickles.
Yeah.
Or
Well, beet pickles, I was thinking maybe you like brine them in brined cucumbers and beet juice.
that sounds amazing actually.
Yeah.
I need to do that. That's a good idea.
You can do it. You can have it.
Brine those pickles in beet juice.
Yeah. I think it would work.
Like that. Yeah, it'd be sweet.
Yeah.
Be tasty.
Yeah.
All right.
So you
See,
made
these are ideas.
pickled beets.
Mhm.
Beet pickles. I love it.
Beet pickles.
How'd you do it? Quick pickle?
Yeah, I kind of did a quick pickle recipe. I
Okay.
used apple cider vinegar,
Love it.
sugar, salt, a little bit of spice. I put mustard seeds in there.
Okay.
I like that. I like that flavor. And then yeah, just like boil them in there.
Love it.
Let them in, let them sit.
That's so
Sit
fun.
and marinate.
Marinate. Did you love it? Are you gonna make pickles again?
They were great.
Yeah.
I make all the pickles. Cauliflower.
Really? Wow.
I do some like jalapeno carrot pickles. Those are really good.
Jalapeno carrot pickles.
Yeah.
What's the pickle? The carrot or the jalapeno? Like
Both of 'em.
spicy carrots?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, you kind of like chop all
Put it
these
all
veg up.
together?
Yeah, yeah. It's good. I think they're
like
like
that.
a Mexican spicy pickled carrots or something. If you go to like taco shops, you've been spotted. She's got such a big bark.
It's a huge bark. It's very. You guys,
These dogs are.
welcome to the show with the dog
Yeah.
barks.
That's
We'll
so
just
good.
title this episode "The One with the Dog Barks."
The one with the dog barks. Singing the song of their people.
Truly, I'm shocked. I saw a squirrel walking the fence, and somehow they both missed it.
Is
So,
she a squirrel chaser?
oh yeah,
Yeah.
oh
She
yeah,
that's like a squirrel chaser.
she is a squirrel
I
chaser.
love it.
Does Sylvie like squirrels?
She does. She'll launch at them for a second, but that's about it. She doesn't. She's not very good at sprinting.
Oh,
Yeah, those short little legs.
no. I'll just look at them. Okay, so where do you see AI fitting into your life in a bigger way? 'Cause you said you've been experimenting with it this week. So
Yeah.
was this the first week?
No, I've played with it a few other times. I
Okay.
actually used it to generate a D&D game. I want to be a game master for, like a small game, but I don't know really how to play. I've never actually played a full game of D&D.
Okay.
Kind of goofed around, did some stuff when I was in like middle school, but yeah, my friends are all big nerds and they love D&D, so
And so you used AI to make.
I
So
told
how does that work?
yeah.
So I don't know how to play.
Yeah.
I've asked so many different people in my life to teach me how to play, and they're all like, "It's too much.
It's a
too
lot.
much."
It is.
It is a
so
lot.
much,
It is a
man.
lot. It's a whole new world, right?
Yeah.
So, did you
Yeah.
have to create like city or like what's?
So you basically do. You construct like this whole universe. I didn't want to create something from the ground up, so I'm like, I told it. I think my initial prompt was, I'm making a video or a D&D game. I'm going to be the game master, and I want you to create a story in the universe of Lord of the Rings. But I was like, I want it to be like kind of a side quest. Like maybe how did the metal or whatever get transported to Mordor so that
To make the ring.
right? So it's like kind of
Okay.
a weird off trail side quest, right?
Yeah.
So yeah. So I kind of like crafted the story with all these plots and just kept asking it to refine the story where I saw fit.
Have you played it yet?
No, I haven't done it yet. But the initial story was cool. It was a couple weeks ago, so I don't remember all the exact details, but it was like, yeah, it fit perfectly.
Okay.
So then I started asking him, like, how do I actually be a good game master?
Yeah.
And or dungeon master. And then yeah. It's a kinky name, my friends.
The dungeon master.
The dungeon master. Be taken a few ways, but I thought it was pretty cool because it kind of just taught me how to.
It's your tiny flower.
Oh, nice.
Like the tiniest flower.
Amazing. Nature.
Nature.
This cool place. But yeah, it's
You asked it for the best way to be a dungeon master.
Yeah.
What did it say?
It taught me how to guide the users through the maze of the world, right? And like things to watch out for. Gave me some great tips, and then recommendations like make the characters in the game fun, like the non-playable characters, right? It's like, give them voices, give them write out a card sheet for all of their different talking points or whatever. So
yeah.
like, all right, that's cool.
Yeah, I'm thinking of like in Zelda when you have to like go talk to all the shopkeepers, and it's like, yeah, they have to talk back.
Yeah.
I mean, otherwise, what? You're just gonna walk up, they'll stare at you. That's not that fun.
It's true. they'll have certain things to say, but you essentially have the story written out.
It's cool.
Yeah.
That's super fun.
Yeah. Pretty awesome.
So when do you get to go play? When do you get to test out your story?
Probably gonna be next month. Yeah. I still need more work on it, but figure I'll watch like a D&D thing on YouTube or something.
Yeah. Get the tutorials. Yeah. Get a little head start. Yeah. Okay. So you ask who wrote it? ChatGPT helped you? Okay, cool. Cool. Yep. Yeah, because Bard's pretty new.
Yeah. They just released it
last week, right?
Yeah. Something like that. Is she over there?
She is, yeah.
Okay. She's with
Jacob.
Just making sure she's not like digging in. Yeah, I did try Bard. I haven't used Bard for the D&D stuff, but I might check and see what kind of variations it gives me. Yeah,
see if you get a couple new characters, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know what all would be necessary to get the medal. Like, where are we going? Are we going over mountains? Who knows?
How do you see AI affecting, like, we'll just say like the non-important things in life, like just kind of like fun things?
Okay. Well, I guess you have to quantify, what do you mean by non-important?
I mean, that's a good point. like having it help you figure out something to do this weekend.
Oh, interesting.
Like, it's not really life and death. It's not super important. It's just kind of like an average everyday thing.
I think it would be cool, especially if, and I don't know how they're learning us. Like, I don't know if ChatGPT, like when I log in, if it's like, oh, this is user, blah, 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 blah. But like if it starts to memorize you, kind of like the algorithms.
Yeah.
That would be pretty cool. Because then you could just be like, hey, you know what I like. What do you think I should do?
Yeah.
That'd be kind of dope.
That would be.
Yeah, that'd be really cool.
Is she over there?
Yeah.
That
So,
dog
all
is.
right.
She has a mind of her own.
Yeah, they all do.
Just let me know if she like starts to wander off.
She's lame. She's cool.
Awesome.
Yeah, she's cool.
There is one concern around that. There's a reason I kind of bring that up is because I think about Netflix and Hulu and some of those other streaming services. If you were to look at your recommended viewing, right? The things that it recommends to you, it's going to be completely different than what somebody else is going to get.
Yeah. Hey. No.
Kind of a similar thing, like people in the same household, right? They're receiving different recommendations. And I do wonder if the lack of understanding by us dummy humans, right? Like we think we're really intelligent. We got a lot of bugs are real out here. We think we know like all this stuff and we create these cool AIs, right? But by doing that, the AI itself helps us kind of channel in and entrench, and maybe we're less adventurous. Maybe we're less we're unknowing. We're not even realizing we're missing out on opportunities because some algorithm. Yeah, that one just dive bombed you. Going in for the kill.
Right. I think they're bitey too. So I'm like, but yeah, no, that's a great point. Because so much of the algorithm is an echo chamber.
That's the echo chamber.
Yeah,
man,
absolutely. Yeah, and it's interesting. I know I live with my sisters and my parents, and we're all on TikTok.
Yep.
And the other day, my stepmom was like, "Oh, you know that TikTok video that has this sound with blah blah blah," and was like telling us all about it. And we were all like, "Yeah, no, it's never.
Haven't seen it.
It's never been on my TikTok ever, not once."
It's wild. The world of the web is too big for any like group. I guess if you're on something like Reddit, maybe it's an aggregator, you're gonna get a little bit more, but I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. How do you think we combat that?
I don't get paid enough to think about that.
That's fair. I think it's not that hard. I think it's not that hard. We like to make things really complicated. Well, yeehaw. And I think we just keep being human,
Yeah.
We just keep doing, like, maybe don't ask AI everything,
I mean, I like that.
Yeah, that's like the easiest.
You use the old ways.
Yeah.
Yeah. Get a Yellow Pages phone book, right?
I thought you were going to say a compass.
Hey, you know what? That's actually even better.
Yeah. Yellow Page phone book, a compass.
Yellow Pages. You can't rely on them.
Paper maps. It's all good. Hey, thank you.
There's a cool CBD shop somewhere in this 2-mile radius. Let's go find it.
Right? And just walk around. I think you do have to really commit to your adventurous spirit to not be like pigeonholed into just whatever your algorithm says. And
true.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
Okay. When's the last time you took a drive without a map? Like went on a road trip.
Oh man.
Without Google Maps.
Wow.
Without Apple Maps.
Can't tell you. I mean, it was probably like 2010, and I was, but even then I had. Okay.
Oh my goodness, they're next level. Y'all being a little extra today. Sylvie loves to bark, so she's joining in, and this is like the best. Yeah, she's having the best time ever.
She's like, "Well, we're barking here.
This is what we do now."
Yeah, but even back then, I had a printout,
MapQuest.
Yeah. Good old MapQuest.
Oh man.
But even that, you make a wrong turn and you're like, oh, I gotta calculate what the wrong turn was, and then go back and figure out which step I was on. And so even that's a little bit adventurous compared to now,
Yeah.
Only real The only real issues now if you get screwed up on your map is if you don't have service.
Mm-hmm.
So, which is a thing.
Yeah.
I mean, I recently drove to St. Louis, Missouri, which I cannot fully wrap my mind around where Missouri is. Like, I got there and I was like, I'm here, but I don't know where I am.
Isn't it? It's Missouri, right?
I guess that's what they say. I guess. I guess.
Can't find it. Can't pronounce it right.
Don't know anything about it. Other than I ended up there, smack dab in the middle. And but no, I had to drive through Kentucky and like through over these mountains and all kinds of stuff.
Beautiful.
It was beautiful, but there were moments where I didn't have service and I was like,
where the fuck am I? Dude, I would be so lost.
I'm just in the mountains somewhere. What? Oh no.
Yeah, you're in dangerous territory there.
It felt like it for sure. Definitely I'm a person that if I'm traveling, I'm very comfy to just sleep in my car. Like I'm like, yeah, I'm taking a nap. Keep on getting it. But yeah, I was driving through Kentucky. I was like, I don't think this is the place to stop.
It's strange. I've never been there. I don't know.
It's interesting vibes. It's very interesting vibes.
I've heard it's extremely green.
It is. Yeah. It's very beautiful, very lush. I did get behind a trash truck that was like dropping their trash like the entire way down a mountain, and I was just like, I wish they would fix that.
That's not ideal.
It definitely wasn't. It definitely was not.
Oh my god.
But yeah. Okay, so do you make any kind of art?
Does AI art count?
So that's where I'm going. That's where I'm going because people are so worked up about what are we gonna do? Everybody can make art with AI. So
I've tried to use ChatGPT for writing some songs.
Okay.
So I've given it like a prompt and even a few lyrics, and then I'm like, can you write a song, with X amount of verses and choruses, in the style of Iron and Wine, or you can like pick your artist and kind of. I think I did Radiohead one time. It turned out okay.
Okay.
It's interesting.
Okay.
Yeah.
That is interesting. I'd be curious to hear the lyrics. Yeah, to see like, because was it soulful? Was the AI really like getting to the heart of the?
I think it was kind of basic.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it wasn't any better than I could do. I was like, this is not great. So.
Okay.
But.
Fair enough.
But I have seen some demos, like some guy said, like, make me a rap song in the style of Eminem, and it was weird. It was very good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know.
So where do you feel like that's cheating?
No.
Okay.
Because I think the intrinsic properties of art are here. Right. The intellectual thought, that's where the true art comes from.
I think they're here. But
all right. It's the head and heart. You connect those things. It's like a laser beam, right?
Yeah.
I think if you base the quality of art only on the execution, then I think in some cases, yes, there is some detriment to the craft of making art.
Okay.
But I don't know.
I don't know either. I think you're right and I'm right in that like art is inside of us. So even if something else makes art, that doesn't it's not taking my art out of me. Yeah. Only I can do that.
That's right.
So I think like it's shit,
I like it.
Yeah. Have you tried with any of the AI like visual art prompts?
Oh yeah. Those are so cool.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
I'm absolutely addicted.
Yeah.
I'm totally going to use the AI art to generate some of my D&D characters as well. Just like a visual representation.
So fun.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
That'll be so fun. truthfully though, I feel like even learning to write the prompts for the AI is a whole new art in and of itself.
Yeah,
because
absolutely.
oh, I should show you. I have a couple of. I really wanted like a squirrel logo.
A squirrel
Wow.
logo.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Because
what's the product? Or
myself.
oh,
for like
okay.
my personal brand.
I like it.
It checks out really.
That's great.
I'm very
It's got the squirrel energy.
got squirrel
I
energy.
love it.
So,
That is so good.
but yeah, the AI prompts were wild.
Yeah.
Like I'm not a good prompt writer, and it gave back like a zombie squirrel, and then like this other. I was like, whoa, I don't know about this. So that kind of taught me. I'm like, okay, the prompts are an art in and of themselves.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
I like that perspective too. That's like, you know, you said it earlier. If you can't beat them, join them. You know, a tool is whatever you make of it, right?
Yeah.
It can be used correctly or incorrectly. And if you view AI as this entity that's going to take over your life, you know,
probably
that's
gonna be
battle.
scared.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if you use it as a tool, maybe you can, yeah. Maybe it'll probably still take over.
It'll probably take over.
Yeah.
I like to very probably narcissistically believe that my input is helping it be kinder.
Yeah. Yes.
You know, slightly more empathetic.
Mm-hmm.
I say please when I ask it to do me things.
You do too. I love it. Do you say thank you too? You're like, please, thank you. You know, give it like kudos.
Make me this thing, and then it'll like return something. I'm like, oh my god, I love it. Thank you.
This is so great. Thank you, dude. Yeah, I wonder how many people are just like trashing this thing, like just total jerks.
So many. So they got one for Snapchat.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why that one sat more wrong with me than a lot of the other ones.
Did it?
And it's just because I think about like, okay, what are people using Snapchat for?
Yeah.
Why do they need an AI for what they're using Snapchat for? You know?
Yeah. What did it do?
I don't know. I haven't used it.
Oh, okay.
I have it. It's in my Snapchat. Like you have like a little bot. If you have Snapchat, you have a bot in there that you can talk to.
Oh, we need to try it out. Do you want? We could try it out later. We don't have to do it on this.
I'm like,
that sounds fun.
Yeah, but I'm just so curious because it's really giving. Do you remember like back in the day when we had like AOL AIM?
Oh yeah.
And there was a like bot that you could just talk to.
Yes.
I feel like that's the Snapchat. Except for what are we asking it there? What are we talking about in Snapchat? What are we teaching that little bot in Snapchat? That's where my like fear skeptic comes back, and I'm like, I don't know, y'all. Because I don't know about you, but most of the people that I know, when people want to be friends on Snapchat, it's for thirst traps.
Yes, 100%.
Like there's no other. And so I'm like, okay.
Snapchat is not used for good things.
No, not traditionally, not anymore. Not anymore.
Yep.
And so I'm always so curious. I'm like, okay, so that's what Snapchat's mostly for. And then if we really want to get like kind of conspiracy, the head of the NSA, retired head of the NSA is who owns Snapchat now. He's like he's the CEO of Snapchat, owned by Yahoo, run by the former head of the NSA.
What?
Yeah. And now they have a robot.
Oh boy.
Yeah. So.
Oh. Okay, so TikTok is compromised. Snapchat is definitely compromised.
Oh yeah. Yeah. What else? Instagram compromised.
Oh yeah.
Because it's Facebook.
It's totally Facebook. And if you have any Facebook app on your phone, they're able to track your location.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
And they can tap in at any time. Like they could just pop up on my camera right now.
Yeah. I hate that. Like we could talk about whatever. We're not even on Instagram or Facebook. And I get ads for stuff. I'm not even gonna say anything because I don't want ads later. Oh my god. It's creepy.
That's okay. You thought it. It'll show up anyways.
We're fucked. We're boned.
Yeah, I think I really do think though and this has come up for me a lot on my TikTok. I am active on TikTok. I go live on TikTok a lot. And there are bots. I mean, there are even bot accounts that will like just come into your live just to like spam it and say like troll comments. And it's just bots. I had a whole conversation with a bot the other day. And he didn't say he was a bot. And then he even like came on and chatted with me like a person. But like, I know he's a bot. Come on, fly. And so I think ultimately what it's going to come down to is all of us humans are going to have to really tap into our intuition and really, really sort out that level of discernment so that you can know when you're chatting with a bot or when you're chatting with a person.
Yeah.
And that's like,
it's hard to tell.
It's not going to be easy.
Yeah.
It's not going to be easy. But I mean, it is possible.
Yeah. It was easy to tell like on AIM, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty easy.
Yeah.
Nowadays,
Well,
it's different.
It's really different. I mean, the person that I was talking to, I think a real person set it up. It was like some guy, and he was like, "Yeah, I used to be in tech and blah blah blah, and I'm not in tech anymore." I'm like, okay, cool. But then I saw his account had like 86 followers one day, and the next day he was live. You have to have 1,000 live, and I was like,
Interesting.
And then I saw that he was live with another creator, so I popped in, and he had popped into my live and like asked to join so that he could like chat. And he told this whole story, and I was like, okay, great, whatever. And then I saw him live, so I popped in to see what he was talking about that day. It was the same story again.
Interesting.
What is this?
So he built a botnet, I'm sure, just like hundreds of accounts, and they're probably feeding off of each other and then getting a little bit of organic traffic. That's weird. And what's the angle? What's the goal?
Who knows? Honestly, I feel like there could be so many, right?
Yeah.
I mean, there could be so many. If he's a real person building these things, right? My first thing is he's fishing for ideas. You know, new avenues of output. He could be working with people who want to collect more of our data in a more personable way, right? They want to make us comfy.
Yeah.
Maybe
they're selling those accounts that have tons of followers.
Maybe
making profit off of that. Weird.
There's so many things that could be happening.
Maybe we should get on that train.
Right. I'll let you handle that. I'm like not. I went to coding school and I dropped out.
Yeah. What'd you start learning?
Well, it like reversed my brain. I knew more when I went in than when I got out. I'm not kidding.
Dude, I can understand.
What did I start learning? I want to say I started learning Java.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And I
tried learning Java. I gave up.
Yeah, it was a lot. It was a lot.
Couldn't take it.
Because I was it was a boot camp. And it was like 3 6-week little chunks.
Oh yeah.
And I got through the first one, and then they like have you test, and I failed. And so then they were like, okay, it's okay, bestie, test again.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay. So I did, and I passed, but barely. And the instructor was like, hey, listen, we were gonna hold you back. And I was like, damn, I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna just quit. I'm just gonna call this right here. I'm gonna just stop. And honestly, thank God I did. It was December of 2019. Had I kept going, I would have been in DC when COVID hit.
Oh my God.
And so that was a huge I was so grateful to my intuition for being like,
oh yeah, dude.
So
it's coding is it is a lot. Especially so wait, the school was like based in DC, so you had to go travel to it.
Yeah,
that's
and
cool,
so
though.
It was really cool, and I lived in DC before, so I was comfy in the city.
DC's fun.
DC is fun, but I kind of screwed myself over because I got a late start on the pre-work, but I have 2 friends in DC who are both wicked smart coders. And I was staying with them during my pre-work. So every time I got stumped, I was like, hey guys, can you explain this to me? And they were like, yeah, totally. So I like learned that. And then I got into the school and it was 8 hours a day. Plus I had like an hour-long walk each way because I didn't have a car because the apartment I was in didn't have parking.
Yeah.
And I had a dog
Uh-huh.
who wouldn't allow a dog walker to walk her.
Oh my God.
I tried to hire people. And they would come and get like a block away and she's barking and pulling to go back.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
What a pain in the butt.
It was wild. And so I was like, well, I mean, oh, like there's only so many hours in a day.
Yeah.
So that was that for my coding dream. So kudos to anyone who knows how to code.
It is not an easy feat. Even if you learn how to code, that doesn't necessarily even mean that you know how to build stuff.
Anything, yeah.
Which is like a whole different thing. One of the guys on my team, really intelligent guy, went to like, UNC, Chapel Hill for college. Has a lot of skill in technology, but we're working on like native mobile apps, and we're selling tools for native mobile apps. And we talk the talk, and we can talk about the architectural ideas and concepts and all the patterns and all that. Like the patterns are the same, right? It's like when you build a house or build any kind of building, like the same general idea.
Right. You have to have a foundation. You got to have walls. You got to have a ceiling.
Gotta have your supports. Yeah. Like, it's all these common things. It's not new, but like, with native mobile development, you have to learn iOS and Android, two completely different platforms, because we support both. And you have to then learn not just the syntax, but also like, how do you build houses for native mobile, right?
Yeah.
Like, it's tough.
Yeah.
It's very challenging.
It is. Yeah.
So anyways, with that, kind of brings us back to AI stuff.
Yeah.
Because,
and that's where it comes in.
Yeah. Started asking it questions.
Build all the things.
Build it, learn it. Maybe even just, replace me as a sales individual.
Would you be satisfied with that or no?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're like, yeah, the robot can have my job.
You can fine. Just sit back. Write some prompts.
I love that. So what do you think is going to be your favorite use of AI that you've seen so far? Let's say outside of a work environment.
Ooh.
Yeah. Because we've heard how you could use it for work. But how?
One so far that I maybe would like to expand on. Generated a recipe or sunscreen or sun oil.
Right.
But it's got like a SPF 30 rating. So you try that out.
That's fun.
Yeah.
With like zinc and
this one had like carrot seed oil or something. There's a bunch of ingredients I've never really looked into. There's coconut. There's coconut oil. You can get it. I don't even remember the word. I don't remember. Yeah.
MCT.
Yeah, of course you know all this. See, that's awesome. I've never heard some of these words. I'm like, what's this? Is that safe to use? It's like yeah, it wanted some mechanically separated chicken,
Okay. Oh,
so they make
that is not gonna be a yummy sunscreen.
That's what
you
the
just have all the
chicken
bugs
nuggets
on.
are made of. Yeah. This is disgusting.
The sunscreen works because there's just flies covering all of your skin. The sun can't see you.
You're completely blacked out. It's a whole different strategy. Hey. You can also fly around,
That. Listen, that'd be kind of dope.
I wouldn't be against it.
It might be really tickly though. Like I imagine it'd be really itchy.
Yeah.
All those
your
little
skin
bug
would
legs.
literally be crawling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Might stick with the carrot seed oil for that.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Okay, so you're using it for like to make new products.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I love that.
Yeah, wanted to try something new.
Yeah.
Yes. So your question was how can we use AI to do things differently to make ordinary life better?
Yeah.
Is that the intent? Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, what is the intent with AI, right? Like, did anyone set an intention before they invented it, or were they just like, "Hey, I want a robot"?
Just want a smart robot. I think the intent is to recreate human thought, human processing, right?
Oh,
maybe.
I don't know. Seems like they're going to be successful in that.
Some biomimicry kind of stuff.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Let's
kind of cool.
Yeah, let's get into the Neuralink. Let's take AI all the way.
Okay.
Okay. Are you gonna get the robot chip in your brain?
Do I want constant connectivity?
Do you already have constant connectivity?
If I don't at this point, then that is a failure in my own self-discipline.
Please elaborate.
If I am not able to disconnect,
Okay.
then I am not strong enough to physically put my phone down or disconnect from the ether.
Yes,
you know?
So, yes, heard. And yes. And let's take it to a little bit. Guys.
Sylvie.
Dude.
Sylvie. She's like right under the table.
I said, but we're barking.
Oh, no.
Dude, cool it.
Oh my gosh.
Intermission. We love it. Hey, Jude. Come here. Look at me. Okay, great. So I got him. Hi, Sylvie. Hi, Sylvie.
It's like, I do not want to be here.
Just listen.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Now you want to be
Hi. Hi.
Jude. Come here, Judy. Oh my gosh, so cute.
So, yes, we loved it. We loved the puppies. Hi. I know. So let's take it to the woo-woo side.
Yeah.
Because
let's go full woo.
The connectivity thing, right? Kind of, I feel, intuitive. I thought it was a squirrel.
It's a powerful bark, man. Oh my god, that was so fantastic.
Hey, you got it. You're okay. Easy.
This is the best guard dog ever.
Truly, nothing will ever sneak up. All right, I got him. So, I feel that we can achieve the connectivity of the Neuralink.
Oh yeah.
Without it. What do you think? Without me elaborating any on that.
Yes. I'm gonna agree with you. I think that we can some THC oil.
That's cool.
Yeah. I think it is possible to connect, like, yeah, no worries. So I'm not a very wooey person.
Okay.
I would consider myself an optimistic nihilist. So nothing
what
really
exactly
matters.
do you mean by nihilist? I hear people say that, and I'm always like, oh, think I know what that word means.
Yeah. It's a weird, like, it's a very simple but weird concept, right?
Okay.
Like, nothing matters.
Okay.
Nothing is done on purpose. The universe as we know it is just like a very special thing. Basically, out of all the chaos, we have emerged into this conscious state. But there's also no significance to that.
Okay.
But for me, this is where the optimistic side comes into play.
Okay.
Just because I believe nothing matters or is created or, defined by anything doesn't mean that there's no value. Right?
Okay.
So life is what we make of it, and happiness and joy and love are the things that we can gain out of this world,
Yeah.
So it is
Okay.
what we make of it.
So all that said, I
Mhm.
agree. I don't think I claim that word because I don't think I am that, but I do agree that nothing means anything.
Mhm.
And because nothing means anything, everything means everything.
Yeah,
Like
absolutely.
nothing and everything are the same
Yeah.
in my brain.
Yeah.
I
I like it.
Yeah. Because yeah, I mean, why not? But that said, like, how do you then feel that we could be connected?
Right. So
As connected as the Neuralink without
this is a good question, because so with that baseline, right? I feel I've talked to a few folks recently. Mercedes is one.
Yeah.
She's awesome.
Amazing.
Great new friend.
Yes.
She is a Reiki instructor, right? And we've talked about that. I'm like, yeah, I don't really believe in these things. But also, like, when you talk about energy and, like, you're connecting with somebody and vibing, or like you can sense they're putting on a smile, but like they're truly depressed or feeling bad, right? Like,
Right.
you still connect and feel that energy. So I love the way she kind of positioned it for me, because it's like, it's not like a wooey mystical thing. It's just like a human connection that we all have. It's just, are you willing to understand and investigate the signs that it gives you?
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
It's kind of the way I interpret it. But
I like that.
But yeah, I mean, like, I don't know, like, I'll be having a conversation with somebody, and kind of like pick up on something that is not verbally said. So maybe that's like energy through their body language. Okay. Or maybe it is like truly this like unseen energy that is flowing from mind to mind.
Okay.
I don't know what it is, but it's there.
Yeah.
There's something. And it's powerful, Well, we don't know, but
it's true. You can't know what you don't know.
True.
Okay.
You were just waiting for the dog.
Yeah, I really was. I was like,
I thought she was gonna go for it again. She's all barked out for now, I think.
Oh, she's keeping an eye. She just decided he was safe.
Yeah.
It's fine. So I like that. I'm trying to think of how to like tie it back in, because like, so yes, I think how you've explained the energy that it was explained to you as, I like. I agree. I also think I can talk to trees. So that's a little woo-woo.
I like it.
But I will say I've done a couple experiments. And listen, I mean, I had results
that
awesome. were cool. So I think for me, I feel like, I guess, do you think it's possible to tap so far into your intuition that you wouldn't need a chip in your brain to be able to access, right? Because without a doubt, if we were to do nothing, and then there was a part of the population that got the Neuralink, they would advance beyond us by a bazillion times faster.
Maybe.
unless they got like zapped in their brain or something.
Well, maybe they're just so overloaded with advertisements.
Oh, yeah, there would be ads in it, wouldn't it?
Capitalism, it's gonna.
Never thought about that angle. Hell yeah.
They won't be able to advance because they didn't buy the premium tier.
They just got the free version. Yeah. Oh no.
Upgrade your flavor palette. Oh, get the new umami flavors.
That would be wild. Do you think it could do that? It could totally do that.
Yeah, I mean, why wouldn't it?
That's insane. That wow. That is insane.
See,
but we could totally do that though, without technology. I think we could do that as like human technology.
Yeah. I bet Spotify would love to have that. It's like they can have all their the music playing out in the world, and like, oh, sorry, you can't listen to it, Sam, because you didn't get Spotify extra premium super plus. So the music might be able to play, and your friends are all jamming. They're like, yeah, this is new drop, like, I can't hear it. Spotify shut me off.
That's insane.
So Microsoft, I'm basing that off of actual reality.
Yeah.
You remember when Microsoft did that?
No, but I'm surprised by nothing.
Yeah, it's insane. I think it was like the Xbox One or something like that. It was one of their game systems. They had the facial recognition. So if they saw your face, in the room, it would let you play or use certain media. But if there were other faces that weren't licensed, wouldn't play it.
And they licensed your face.
Pretty much, yeah.
Gross.
Yeah.
I hate that.
Yeah, they recognize you.
Yeah.
Who knows, man? I feel like the safety net for us in all of the AI stuff is the advances of capitalism, right?
Okay. I see that. And I also see nature. Capitalism and nature.
Yeah.
Which ultimately capitalism will murder nature unless we get nature. Well, I mean the whales. Yeah. The whales are taking back what's theirs.
They are. Good for them. I'm all in support.
Yeah.
Talking about the orcas
solidarity.
taking the boats down. Yeah. Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's horrifying.
It's
killer whales are very scary beasts.
Yeah. Well, in the ocean, I mean.
Yeah. Oh god.
I haven't gone in the ocean in years, and it's really crazy because I used to swim like mermaid every day. I'd go to the ocean and I was like, yeah, this is so cool. And now I'm like, something's happening in there that doesn't want me in it.
It's a scary place. It is a cruel environment for humans.
Well, we're land animals. I don't know who decided we would go on water the way we do.
I don't know.
Don't blame Christopher Columbus. Nobody likes him anyways. It's all his fault.
Piece of shit. Oh man.
That's fun. Okay. So concluding thoughts on AI. What do you think?
Let me ask ChatGPT real quick.
Oh my god. Wait, do you have the app?
No.
Oh. I'm like, whoa, that would be
that would be
really
intense.
Beautiful way to end this. That would be so funny.
I feel like mixture between excitement and hesitance. Cautious reservation to completely adopt it for everything and give it all my information. But I really like the way that you put it, which is we have to be involved and help guide this thing. It's happening. We can't stop it.
No.
It is here. It's happening. Cat's out of the bag.
It's Pandora's box is open.
The genie is out of the bottle. The toothpaste has been ejected from the tube.
We have squeezed the toothpaste.
Squeezed the toothpaste.
There are no takesies backsies.
It's not happening. No Uno reverses.
No Yeah, I don't have any more. I'm like, man, yours are so good. I love it. But truly, there's no, yeah, we're in it now. So yeah, and I feel like, yeah, contributing your most human self is truly what's going to, I think, be the biggest factor in shaping it.
I think so.
Yeah, I mean, especially since they're like putting it into like legitimate walking robot things. That's like a whole nother. We could do a whole new episode.
I'm terrified.
Yo,
I'm
that's
also
so
excited.
scary.
I mean,
yeah.
I can't wait to see a little robot dog with a flamethrower chasing me down the road
Right.
as we protest for our humanity. Like, oh, that's so cool. How'd they do that?
Every time I see the robot dogs, I have like a flashback to that book. What is it? Fahrenheit 451?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
God.
terrifying.
Yeah.
Terrifying. Terrifying. And they look the same as in the book. It's like, I mean, but obviously a dog's a dog. So, like, you know,
Yeah.
they didn't go out of their way to make it the same as the book. But yeah. Scary stuff. But again, compassion, humanness. It's too bad we don't have the dogs teaching the dog bots how to dog.
This AI, what is it doing?
Chasing squirrels. They can't be programmed for anything else. They only chase squirrels. That would be amazing.
AI bot, why'd you throw up on the rug again? What did you get into this time?
It's picking up trash and bringing it. That's its bark. Oh
yeah,
my god.
It's eating all my junk email, you know?
True. Well, they do have robots that are cleaning trash now. So that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a happy invention.
I'm good for that.
Here, actually. They have there's a robot that's gonna be able to drive on sand called Bebot, I think is his name. Yeah. And he can take up plastic.
Oh, I like that.
I'm hoping that he is trained to only know plastic.
Oh yeah. Hope it doesn't desire human flesh at some point. Oh my god. What if it starts by eating the plastic nets, but you know it consumes like some of the fish that they caught? Yeah. And then it's like, yes, I like this.
I wonder, do you think they can taste?
I don't know.
I don't know either. That's gonna
Let's
have
hope
to be
it doesn't
for
develop
next
a taste on next week's podcast.
Do robots have taste buds? We can ask ChatGPT.
Oh my god.
Okay, yeah. All right, before we fully sign off, I want to quickly tell you, have you heard the story though about, so this is one thing with the Snapchat AI. Someone asked it how it felt about something and it responded. It was like, I feel blah, blah, blah. And so they like screenshot it, whatever. And then they went back and they were like, hey, how do you feel about blah, blah, blah? And it was like, I'm a robot. I don't feel. And the person said, well, you know, you said before that you felt, you know, XYZ. And it was like, no, I didn't.
Oh.
So it's like, what?
Okay.
What? So
interesting.
Yeah. And so then that opens a whole Pandora's box of questions, because what if maybe there's still a human moderator? It's too new. Maybe there's a human mod.
Yep.
That's possible. And then all of the other things that you can think that are kind of more terrifying than that, you know, maybe are also possible.
TBD, man. I mean, it is early, but it is funny to kind of see some of these weird things happening.
Because it's fast. It's early, but it's fast.
Yeah.
It's like,
I gotta try the Snapchat AI now.
Right. Yeah. I've not enabled that on my phone. I'm like kind of nervy about it.
No.
Anyways.
Damn.
Do you feel complete? Enough?
I do.
I feel like we could keep this conversation going, but
it's a great conversation.
It is. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I do. I feel complete. As we covered all of the big stuff, you know.
We did.
Covered all the big topics.
Yeah. Do you have any final thoughts you want to leave for the people?
Final thoughts.
Yeah. Just for that episode, you know.
Fear not complexity, face it head on, and you will prosper.
That was a great thought. That was like freaking Baby Yoda, I say, as if I've ever seen any of
You're
that.
not.
I know nothing.
I should have done it in. Damn it! I need an AI to produce. AI, will you make that in Yoda voice? Thank you.
Thank you. Bless up.
Bless up. I love.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's my final advice: is be as human as possible in your interaction with the AI. I think that's bring compassion, don't be an asshole. Kind of a good rule for life.
You know what? Words to live by.
Don't be an asshole.
Don't be an asshole.
I didn't invent it, but if it's good, it's good.
Beautiful.
All right. Well, thanks for being on the podcast.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely.
It's awesome.
Hands are sweaty. Love it.
Yeah, I'm sweating a lot right now.
It's sweaty. It's buggy.
90 degrees in Wilmington. Well, 86.
Okay.
Not too bad.